Greetings, salutations, and a warm welcome to everybody watching, and welcome to another Let's Play from Mitch McKidd. And judging from the developer there, Insomniac Games, we are playing Ratchet and Clank. The version I'm going to be playing is, of course, the HD version on the PS3 from the Ratchet and Clank Trilogy, or Ratchet and Clank HD Collection as it's known in the States. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, let's get a new game save. Oh, let's have a look. New game save. Yes! We're going to have a new game save. There we go. Now, for some of you are wondering, yes, I'm going to stop talk. In terms of talking cutscenes, I'm not going to talk. But for these cutscenes, I might as well give an explanation of the game. Well, with that being said, Ratchet is a mechanic. And his species, he's a Lombax, which is a hybrid between both a lion and a bobcat. Hence his actual origins of him being a Lombax. But that isn't told in a crack of time, which I'm going to be doing later on. Meanwhile, in a factory on a nearby planet, we get to introduce to the second half of the duo of this series. Oh, error. He's been rejected. Yep, here he is. Clank. Clank's mother just rejected him. He's just looking around to see, and he finds an Infobot. Infobots allow you to actually gather coordinates into other planets in order to progress through the story. Oh, those big sentry bots. Uh-oh. Sentry bot just spotted him. And he goes whoopee and zips down the pipe and goes into that ship. And escapes. Come on, Clank, get out of here! Run, Clank, run! These guys are going to shoot you down! Approaching planet Veldin, 11:47 AM local time. Here we go. There's the fight. Whee! And they're going to... No, they're locked on into him. What? Look out, Clank! You're gonna crash on planet Veldin. Here we go. Crash! Poor Clank. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ratchet and Clank, which is, of course, the first of the game series which I had a huge amount of memories of. With that being said, I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favourite games of all time. I absolutely loved playing this game as a kid, and I cannot forget the amount of good times I had with this game. So with that being said, Ratchet and Clank is, of course, a platformer hybrid with a shooter. Of course, main melee combat is used by Ratchet's Omni-Wrench 8000, which is, of course, his main weapon of defense. So, with that being said, Ratchet is, of course, in his home planet Veldin, and he has to search the crash site. From time to time, we've got help desk messages which allow you to actually give analysis of certain gadgets and certain things we pick up from the game, but not bought from any Gadgetron builder. Gadgetron is, of course, the weapon creator of this game. So with that, we're going to destroy these toads. And whenever we get hurt, we can actually pick up nanotech to heal ourselves. There are special crates of nanotech which allow you to heal up whenever you take any hits. You only get 4 hit points in this game, which is pretty inconvenient. The later games actually allow you to upgrade your nanotech, but the only nanotech upgrades we get is pretty much much later on, making this game a bit more, frustrating at certain times. It's not a problem in the early stages, but in later stages it can be a big problem. And of course we get weapons. Our first weapon of the game is, of course, the bomb glove. We only get a quarter of an ammo of this game. In the second game, in subsequent games, we get 2 guns, and of course both of them are in full ammo. but that's a bit of an inconvenience. Anyway, Bomb Glove allows you to snipe certain enemies without actually getting in. Whoa, I nearly died there. How humiliating would have that meant if I actually died there? Let's see if I can find anything back there. No, I can't. I think I've got everything. And there's an area we can't explore yet until much later on in the game, well, near the end, but I won't spoil that in case anybody hasn't played the game yet. I know some people actually do. They have actually played this game. Look at that. Look at all these bolts. Looks like I've got a huge amount of riches. Anyway, with that being said, it's a cutscene, and now it's time for me to go for my radio silence for the talking scene.
Interesting.
Guy!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this, wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on!
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny...
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have crash landed onto Novalis. The coordinates has dispatched inside the Infobot, and unfortunately we are stranded. So we have to find a ship to get out there. And with us, this begins the first ever fully explorable area of the game. And of course, the swimming control. Of course, we're swimming. But in the early part of the game, you have an air meter which lowers every time you're underwater. You have to service by the time you actually go out. You have to service every time the meter goes low. Otherwise, if you don't go up to the surface in time, you will drown. Obvious answer, I believe. Anyway, with that being said, we're gonna go in here first and just grind for bolts. Get rid of some of these robots and some of those annoying pests. Good. Bang. Boom. The bomb glove really is taking care of those guys. And the reason why I'm grinding for bolts is because I want to go and try and get the first available weapon in the game. First that can be purchased individually. The Pyrocitor. And it costs about 2,000 bolts, so going in here and grinding for bolts and get some cash, loose change, is pretty essential. Let's see. We gotta go through that tunnel, we gotta go and surface. Going low. Oh, thank goodness I did that on time, because if I drowned here in the very first explorable level, that would have been a disaster. Oh, and also, Ratchet's combo strike can actually break 3 crates in a row. Whoa, we're not going to fight them yet. I wouldn't want to waste some of these guys, because they can die in one hit. Let's see, these mushrooms? No, they can't be broken. Oh, these rocks can. Oh, and also, here's a also, I've got a secret. This can be broken down with, of course, the bomb glove. And we found our first gold bolt of the game. Very easily found. Some of these now, for those who are wondering what gold bolts are rare, huge giant bolts, well hidden. There's a total of 40 of them in this game. There's also skill points can be unlocked as well for doing certain circumstances, like destroying ships, completing a certain track in an allotted time, or, of course, getting through a certain goal without actually taking damage and stuff. Mostly it's to damage stuff or destroy stuff. So to get that achievement, it's pretty much like an early version of the achievement system. Unfortunately, it doesn't really mean much in the original game, but in this HD version, you can actually get a trophy for getting all of them. So with that being said, we're gonna get our Pyrocitor first before breaking.
I got some great bargains for you today.
There we go. These animations are just well nifty. Okay, so with that being said, let's pause. And with that being said, it's Mitch McKidd. This is the first part of the Ratchet and Clank LP. Until next time, this is me, Mitch McKidd, signing out. Say goodnight. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time for when we take on the rest of Novalis.